You don't need to be following super restrictive, prison-like plans to get you lean in 2025, because there's a far superior, efficient, more enjoyable way of getting that dream body for yourself and all the benefits that come along with it. And no one's doing it right now. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to implement the system for yourself. Whether it's dropping a clothing size or two, or peeling back that last layer on your abs so that you can finally get that beach bod that you want. There's a better way of doing things. It's flexible. You still get to go out with your friends, eat nice food, do all the things in life that actually makes it worth living. In 2015, we had MyFitnessPal. In 2025, we have AI, and I'm going to show you how to leverage it so you can get the performance boost, the cognitive boost, the bod, all the good things that come with getting the body that you want for yourself. And without shutting yourself off to the world because a PT gave you a chicken and broccoli PDF and a calorie target and charged you $2,000 for the privilege. I want to be clear though, you have to be willing to work intelligently. Think chess, not checkers. You should be exercising already, and comparatively, this is going to feel like a walk in the park. But if you're hoping I'm going to give you some kind of magic pill, then I'm going to kindly ask you to fuck off, because shortcuts don't exist, and trust me, I tried to find them. I spent years trying to find them. The good news is though, through all of that experimentation, trying to have my cake and eat it too, I built a system that serves you up the biggest slice possible that still gets you everything that you want. So we're gonna dive in, but first I'm just gonna introduce myself quickly so that you know that you can actually trust me. 4 years ago, I was 30 kg heavier. I had let my social life run away with me and put on a lot of weight. Subsequently, I was exercising, I was eating right, and I just couldn't find a system that worked for me. I didn't want to give up my social life, and eventually I realized I didn't have to, I just needed to work smarter. I'm a big fan of efficiency, and I found the clearest path to results that allow me to still go out to gigs, party, exercise, which is important to me, eat nicely when I wanted to, and also eat sensibly otherwise. But in the process of transforming myself physically, something changed in me mentally, and I realized I didn't want to be in my data consulting career anymore. I wanted to help people avoid all of the hassle and the pain and the long time that it took me to get results. And that's what I'm doing now. And for what it's worth, I love it. So fast forward to the start of 2025, I'm traveling around Australia, Southeast Asia, finished in Japan. I had a great time. I was exercising the whole time, but I still got a little fluffy. And so I started getting myself back into shape. Now, universally, I think everybody hates calorie counting. And I thought, well, I use AI so much. Why don't I just try to voice note ChatGPT and see if I can count calories that way? And it worked. AI is incredibly powerful. I use it every day, and I thought, why not use it as a body coach too? So I've been using it to modify my workouts, help me with my nutrition, generally make plans on the fly, and then also cut down to pretty low body fat percentages now. It's a really powerful tool, and now I am trying to spread the word as wide as possible, because everybody should be using this if they have body goals that they want to hit. I hate people who call anything a game changer, but it would actually be dishonest of me to say that this is anything other than that. It is a game changer. And along with a couple of other things, I'm going to show you how to use that to become you 10.0. I've been a runner for years, and I used to run past the topless runners and think, fuck you, man. But now I am one of them, and I've got to admit, they're not jerks. And now I'd like to formally invite you to come to the dark side. If you're like me, you're hungry for life, you want to enjoy everything that life has to offer, but you also want to do it in a body that fuels your confidence and makes you feel good. Unfortunately, the fitness industry isn't smart enough to be able to put those two together, so I'm doing things differently. What you probably don't want is constant guesswork and self-experimentation that leads to subpar outcomes. You want to avoid the feeling of trying and not getting what you want. And you definitely don't want a plan that feels like a prison that was built by some gym bro who has no idea what your life actually looks like. Whereas what you probably do want is a flexible system that gets you what you want while you still live your life. The ability to remove decision fatigue in real time because you know exactly where to look to get answers quickly. Basically, you want to watch yourself transform in real time while you still live your life. And yes, that's entirely possible because I've done it. Traveling, gigs, partying, friends, exercise, good food. All of these things that make life worth living should be part of your plan. That's what getting lean on autopilot looks like. That's the vibe. So let's talk how to do it. You need to close the gap between person A and person B. Person A is where you are now. Person B is the person who has exactly what you want. Now, by definition, You're not that person at the moment because otherwise you'd have what you want. So you need to embody the life of the person who has it. Because even when you get the results that you want, you need to stay the person who got them, because otherwise you're going to lose them and then all the hard work was for nothing. So it's transitioning from person A to person B. You get that right, you've got the whole game. So what does person B's life look like? They've got a list of daily habits that they do. Like you, right now. It's just that those habits are slightly different. I'm not saying you need to transform yourself into a completely different person. I'm just saying, person A, integrate some extra habits. Now you're person B. All the things that you still love with a little bit of substitution, a little bit of extra stuff, and now you're the person who has the thing. So it's a daily list of habits, otherwise known as a system. I'm not gonna bullshit you. You can't have it all. I've tried, Lord knows, but you can have most of it and still get exactly what you want. If you eat out 3, 4, 5 times a week, totally fine. If you like to go drinking twice a week, totally fine. If you love cooking, also totally fine. If you're in the office every day of the week, totally swamped, there's always a way of finding a solution that works for you. And it's not a PDF that a juiced up bro or a gym bunny gave you. It's a way of living that means that every decision you need to make, you've already made before. You know exactly what you need to do to either get the results or keep them and still enjoy yourself. Because you still need to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You still need to go out and have fun. It's just knowing how to make the decisions that actually align with your goals. So you've heard from me, but here are some examples from my clients who've done exactly this for themselves. Mac lost 35 pounds over 6 months, and he still went out at least once every weekend.
I feel like 80% of the time I was working with you for 8 months straight, I bet 80% of that time, I was at least going out once a week on the weekends. And there were weeks where I even went out twice, and I lost over 35 pounds. So, like, it's doable. Like,
Trish loved to go out for dinner or drinks after work. We kept that in. We planned for it, and that's how she lost 5 kg over 8 weeks. Achieving your body goals, getting lean, it's not some sort of strange rocket science. It's just looking at the life that you have, looking at the MVP to get the body that you want, and combining the two. It really is as simple as that. Now, of course, there are undeniable truths. Calories and protein targets do exist for a reason. It's because they work. You need to get a good sleep. You need to do some strength training to protect your muscle and make sure that you don't burn it instead of fat when you're in a calorie deficit. Think about it like these being the rules of the game. Because fat loss is just a game. Getting the body that you want is a game. Yeah, you can overcomplicate it. You can over-engineer it and it can be a nightmare. Or you can keep it really simple because you've got someone who has the experience to show you exactly what to do, and it can feel like just another thing that you do in your life. You can build the habits that help you become the person who totally transforms themselves because they know exactly what they're doing every day. So yeah, you've got targets, but you want to be flexible as well. What if something spontaneous happens after work? What if a random date night happens? You should be planning for your social events, but what if there's something else that's introduced? This is where something really spectacular and interesting has come about only in the last few months that no one's using, and it's totally shocking. It's AI. And in its most simplest form, it's having a chat with ChatGPT, asking it for some strategies to help you out. So here's an example. You grab something light for breakfast, day's going good so far. You get to the office, but a meeting's overrun. Now you've only got 10 minutes for lunch. This is a pivotal point where people start making the wrong decisions, but ask ChatGPT, hey, I've only got 10 minutes. My office is located here. I want something that's high protein, low calorie. It's going to keep me on track. What do you suggest? It's going to give you a list of recommendations of things that are close by. And if none of them work, you can just say, right, I need to go to the shop quickly. What's something I can grab that's going to keep me on track? Done. Let's take it a step further. You've got a big social event on Saturday. You've saved some calories for it, but now spontaneous work drinks are happening. What do? Ask ChatGPT. Hey, I've got some drinks after work. I didn't plan for this. Give me a strategy. It will give you a strategy. It will tell you exactly what to do to stay on track. Whether that's for the day, for the week. You've got a body coach, probably in your pocket as long as you've got the app installed on your phone. Maybe it's going to give you a list of low-cal cocktails. Maybe it's going to give you an idea of something that you can eat to free up some extra calories or help you move around your calories throughout the week. Because this was an unlock for me and I didn't even realize it. But yeah, you can just zoom out and look at your calories as weekly and you can move them around. And as long as you hit that weekly target, you're gonna hit your goals. Crazy how insightful that was for me. It took me far too long to figure out. In the old world, you don't have this real-time flexibility. You've got a coach, you message them if you're in doubt. Maybe they gave you a PDF with a few recipes, and that's kind of the extent of it. Now, the weird thing is, this is still the coaching world today. As far as I can tell, nobody's using AI, and I find that shocking because this is precisely how you get what you want while you enjoy your life. So in that office example, you run into a few things where you're a bit confused about how to make decisions, and with coaching, at least you'll be able to message someone and get a response a few hours later maybe. That's gone now. That's the old world. New world is being able to ask ChatGPT. Here's the thing with that. It's good. It's amazing, in fact, but it's also kind of dumb sometimes. I've trained my own AI because I spotted quite a few mistakes that ChatGPT made. One way to think about it is that it's a blunt instrument. I sharpened my own into an intelligent tool, and my clients love it. They say that it talks like me, which I just think is incredible. I'm proud of the little AI, David. But ChatGPT is still perfectly adequate, so you can still use this technique. Absolutely. You can use it to create a plan, modify your workouts. I've done that to try to look like James Bond at the moment. It's kind of cool. You can take a photo of a menu at a restaurant and ask for it to tell you which is the best choice for you. You can get it to analyze your progress pictures from today and 4 weeks ago so that you can get a very specific and clear idea of the progress that you're making. It's incredible. This is the new world. Old world, coaching, dumb PDFs, broccoli, rice, gym bros. New world, AI helping you make every decision that you need to unlock the body that you want. I've been doing it. I've dropped about 5% body fat. I've put on a whole lot of lean mass with a refeed strategy, and this has all been assisted with my AI body coach. It's cool. It's great to have a little AI companion with you as you go along. The more that you can make something your world, the more you're going to be able to bring your results into your world. But this is new, and you shouldn't expect it to just be easy from day one. Learning anything new is going to be hard on day one, but the more you practice, the more you find options for different situations, the more this whole thing becomes autopilot for you. Getting lean, getting the body that you want, the performance that you want that comes along with it, all just becomes autopilot. And AI helps you fast track all of that learning and decision making. It's incredible. Now, as a coach, as someone who's responsible for helping people achieve their goals, I have to tell you, it's not perfect. It will make mistakes. So that's why in my coaching, it looks kind of like this. Let's say you're my client. We're going to come up with a top level plan together. We are going to figure out where you want to be over what time frame. We're going to figure out the numbers, all that jazz. Make sure you get what you want. We're going to use AI as our real-time problem solver so that you can manage things immediately when in doubt. Because old world is waiting for a coach to reply to you. New world is using a trained AI or ordinary AI to help you with your decisions. If you've got some experience already and you know what you're doing, then this is just another powerful tool. Some people like a little bit more accountability as well, and you can only be so accountable to an AI. It's just the truth of it all. But this is what getting results on autopilot looks like. It's being able to access the world's brain from your pocket, and not Google, AI, making decisions for you in real time. Incredible. So when we talked about person A who's got the current lifestyle and person B who lives the lifestyle that gets you the results, this is what integration looks like. Keep your favorite bits from your current life, integrate the new bits, the bits that AI is going to help you with to become person B. That's it. Exercise is an important component too. It's very individual. Some people like to run, some people like to play tennis, people go to the gym, they've got different workout routines. That's when it becomes a bit harder to give tailored advice in a video like this. But as long as you're moving and as long as you're doing some sort of strength training, you got it in the bag. Exercise is amazing. Strength training will help you carve your physique, but your nutrition is the thing that's going to define what size clothing you're wearing. And so that's why we're focused on AI for decision making today. I think it's insane the kind of technology that we've got available to us now. And it's even more insane that nobody's using it properly yet. But I hope this video helps you think about how to actually use AI to help you get the results that you want for yourself. If you want some help implementing everything that I've just talked to you about here, I've got a couple of options for you. If you're already working towards your goals, but you want some expertise and you want to fast track your results, head to the description, find me on Instagram and DM me 44. I'll send you all the details you need to make me your physique and performance partner. You can also access a free mini course from my community that does a deep dive on all of the things that we've touched on here, so you're just operating with more information, which of course is going to fast track your results too. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.